And hello, Stellaris fans. Durinde back with you for another episode of Let's Play Stellaris with the MegaCorp patch or DLC. So glad to have you along. And not much has happened so far. We're only 4 years in. We've had a religious sect rise up, and apparently they took off to Mercury and they had their own space fleet, and now they're somewhere out in deep space, and they could be a potential future threat to the United Earth Federation. So, United Nations of Earth. There we go. Federation Star Trek thing. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for them. We have one system. We haven't colonized anything because there's no planet or anything there, but we've gone there and we've exploited the resources there. So that's about it so far. I'm going to unpause the game. I don't even believe we've hit a scientific discovery yet. So it seems like they've really slowed things down the first game. Yeah, we're going to get a scientific society research boost in about 18 months. That's not an actual technology. That's just going to help out our society research as time goes on. Looks like something just got completed on Earth in terms of buildings.
Construction completed.
So we do have this monument here now that is turning consumer goods into Unity for us. So hopefully we can roll along with Unity. And speaking of which, we have a new tradition available. What are we going to take this time? Specialist output increased 5%. Or city districts provide an additional clerk job. I'm not 100% on how the jobs work yet. This reduces build costs for things. I like the idea of that, so I'm going to take that one for now. 23 months until our next unlock. And of course, our Unity score is going to remain fairly low, or at least the time it takes between Unity unlocks is going to be fairly low, as we only have a single planet right now. So it looks like our construction ship is ready to roll in this system. So we are going to get him to build a mining station. And I want to get him to build a research station as well. So yeah, there's a single planet there with 4 minerals. That is fabulous. Also, there's going to be a physics boost in our future, which is great. Because we are really slow in science right now. So originally I had my science ship moving down around this system because it's kind of a natural choke point. But I do want to check out like these surrounding stars that come out in this kind of like hexagon or pentagon pattern, because I'm assuming that the pirates are going to be in one of these systems. And speaking of which, we have build a few more ships for our fleet. In fact, we do have more alloys right now, so I think I will actually construct. Yeah, I can't upgrade anything yet. I think I will actually construct another thing. We could build a defense platform. You know what? I've never actually built a defense platform in Stellaris before. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see if that helps us out. And, okay, so the science ship. Checked out this system. There's only 3 energy there. Bernard Star, which is actually, I believe it's a star system that is, in fact, fairly close to where we are in real life. I remember there was like a space shooter or something, a Battle for Bernard Star or something like that. I forget the name of it. Oh, yeah, so Alpha Centauri is over there with 3 suns. So I'm guessing Alpha Centauri should be Proxima, yeah. That's actually fairly accurate for the Alpha Centauri system from what I can understand. Now, I'm pretty sure they don't know how many terrestrial planets are there, but I think that they've seen like the wobble or something, the scientists have, and it seems like there's at least 1 planet in Alpha Centauri, so. And apparently we can't look at it that well right now because it's the stars are so close together that one is obscuring the other. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure how long it takes them to move apart for the scientists to actually observe all the cool stuff. I think once the I don't know if the Webb telescope is online yet. It's been on the works for a while. I think it's been launched and everything. But I think that's going to be a big help in terms of scientific endeavors. Anyway, I'm off track here talking about like real space stuff and not enough science fiction-y space stuff in terms of Stellaris. Let's check out our population. So we have no unemployment, which again, I'm going to assume that's a good thing.
Construction completed.
We have 2 rulers, 11 specialists, and 13 workers. Got a couple of armies. What's it take to recruit these guys, by the way? So it takes minerals to recruit armies and not alloys. Okay. Got to keep that. And they're fairly expensive as well, 100 minerals. You know what, let's recruit one.
We are losing credits at an alarming rate.
Okay, so
Last
that
month's budget report makes for some grim reading.
That put us into a energy deficit, it seems. I think it's more so the fact that I'm still... did that platform come online, I wonder? Is that what's causing it?
Mining stations are
Nope,
used
that's
to
the mining
extract the
station.
minerals and
Yeah, it looks like that's online. Where is that? Oh, cool. You can do all sorts of upgrades and everything for it. Huh. We don't have any upgrades right now, so we're just going to leave that alone. The construction ship over here, he's got nothing to do. Since we are in a mining deficit, or not a mining deficit, but an energy deficit, I'm going to move him over here so we can grab this system and grab the 3 energy that's there. Hopefully there's a lot of great stuff in the Alpha Centauri system for us. Alright, so I think the recruitment of armies is done. Let's see, how are we losing things right now? So ships, stations, starbases, buildings, district, everything cost energy. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Apparently the transport fleet, I figured that these guys would just be built on Earth and stay there. Land. I don't need you guys hanging out in space for absolutely no reason. Okay. Imagine that, getting recruited and just like being sent to outer orbit with nothing to do, like some sort of
is the key to
space force. Okay, so research speed for society is plus 20% now. Let's see. Population growth speed plus 10%. We're going to take that next. See if we can do like a rapid growth type thing and see how that works out for us. So, how are the other sciences? 28 and 15 months. So we're going to get that boost there, and we're going to have blue lasers very soon as well, which we do encounter pirates. It should give us maybe a little bit of an edge. I'm not going to build any more ships right now due to the energy deficit. We don't have any contacts right now. So I'm just going to speed things up to fastest for now until something interesting happens, because I think we're kind of set up now for what we can do. Population is still growing, so that's good, and we need to hit 30 pops for our next building. Okay, so far there's 4 energy in that system. That's good, again, especially since we have this energy deficit. We're doing okay for minerals right now because since ships don't cost minerals now, they cost alloys.
Construction complete.
That has changed that dynamic a little bit, and we've already hit our next tradition. So let's see, additional housing, perk jobs, specialist output. Let's, you know what, I'm gonna adopt expansion as well. I rarely do this. Usually I focus on one and then the other, but I'm not quite sure how these work right now. So let's go for expansionist, because I do plan on expanding our empire a little bit over the next little bit.
Registered.
So let's focus on things that will help us with that. Construction ship, no orders. Okay, yeah, so they built that that outpost in that system. So they were just waiting for orders on what to do next. Cool. Alright, so that's fine. We have so much food. Silicon life forms. Some kind of burrowing silicon-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Alpha Centauri 5. As best we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks, and there's evidence to suggest they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface, so +3 minerals there. Awesome. So it's basically worm poop. Wonder where that concept came from.
Construction completed.
Okay, so let's
One of
clear
our
that
science
off.
ships has just surveyed a world that would make an excellent candidate for our first colony.
Okay, so it looks like we can start to look at colonizing. So to colonize the planet, that has to be within our borders, so we're going to have to go through the whole rigmarole of building a star base, but we have to wait until the system's completely surveyed. So we're going to leave that alone right now. Again, things are like a fairly slow pace for us at this point. I think part of that is because I did take one of the easier difficulty levels. Planet build speed, mining station output plus 10%. We'll take that. So if things, don't get too exciting over the course of me recording these episodes, maybe I'll do a restart as maybe like a non-human race and maybe stack up the difficulty level
System
a little bit
survey concluded.
just to make things a little bit more interesting. So that system has been surveyed. So we are going to build our outpost there. And our president has an eye for talent. Cool. Great skill to have as a leader, I guess. Right, so he's going to move over there. So we're still running things on fastest. Right now, +3 energy a month. That's going to change, I think, once the star base is built. So we have 28. Let's see, population. Where does it show your actual number? Or do I have to do the math myself? Oh, there we go. 27. Okay, it's right there. And 13 districts. So another 3 pops, and we get to build another building there. Cool. I still haven't run into the pirates or the fanatics yet. So is it Alpha Centauri 5? No, 3. Okay. Alright, so we are good to get our construction ship to build mining stations in that system. And let's see what we have to do to colonize here. This is going to cost us 200 food, 200 alloys, and 200 consumer goods. We want to be a little bit more cool than Alpha Centauri Prime. Let's call it, let's see, it's like when someone asks you to tell a joke and you can't think of a joke to tell. That tempestuous mountain looks pretty cool, so let's call this lightning balls. That sounds pretty cool, I think, anyway. But if you got any suggestions on what I should be calling some of these systems and planets or whatever, I am definitely open to those suggestions. And we now have blue lasers. Now I'm going to take the research speed boost. Let's see about upgrading our craft. That's going to cost us 192 alloys. That's fine. So that's our first step in becoming a intergalactic power. That is a weird... It's Ebaramatuturis. Okay. Sure. We'll stick with names like Alpha Centauri, please, and thank you.
System survey concluded.
Still at 27. So that system's been surveyed. We got 3 energy, or 4 energy and 3 physics. The physics boost is going to help us out. I'll be really surprised if the pirates don't exist in one of these 2 systems. I really want to take a look at this system as well, because this looks like a choke point. Actually, this is a choke point here. Kind of our main... And actually, this system is a choke point. So we do have like 3 kind of natural choke points so far if we don't expand out too much. So maybe the idea is to kind of keep things small for now. Looks like we can upgrade our space station as well. Looks like the precursors are there. So it's going to take us a while actually to research that. How do we upgrade this? Oh, like this. Okay, let's do that. That's cool. That's an automatic upgrade, so I don't have to play around with ship designs or anything. So we're at +6 for energy
Ship
right
upgrades
now.
applied.
Now I'm not sure once we get our colony ship going. Man, we have another one of these already. New colonies start with an additional pop. I think that's going to be a big help for us. So let's do that.
Construction completed.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to have to support the colony ship like you would have to before with like...
Ship upgrades
I think each
applied.
colony used to cost like 10 energy or something like that. There's a potentially habitable world down here as well, so definitely want to check that out. Can only build 3-star bases, okay. And it looks like we're going to be electing a new president. Off-world miner. They want us to build charismatic. So this is our current president. We're 55, that's fairly young. Edict cost is down. Food is up. Pop speed is up. So I'd kind of like it if they got re-elected. This guy gives us science boost, though. Let's see what else. Monthly unity. And starbase upgrades go down. Happiness goes up. His lifespan's okay. That's not such a big thing. Ship damage, army damage. I mean, we're not at war. I'm not going to support anyone. I'm just going to go with the will of the people right now. We won't be some sort of shadow government manipulating things from behind the scenes. Okay.
Congratulations on having colonized a new world.
All right,
Our
so
colonists
Lightning
are now in the
Falls has
process
been
of
built,
building their first settlement.
and we got a whole bunch of engineering points for that. Colonies 1, okay, so it is consuming a little bit. Dolores has been elected.
Government screen presents
All
us
right,
with
so
information
yeah,
regarding
Dolores
our
was
economy.
our president before. That's fine. Should be able to clear this off now. All right, so they're still researching there. I'm gonna send you here to build a outpost. Now we are starting to run a little bit short on influence, so we're gonna have to start looking for things that help us with influence. I definitely want to have enough influence for us to build a system here, so we can maybe colonize a second world. Hopefully it's fairly friendly to human populations. And one of our governors is leveled up. Cool. How we doing with the... I think they're still working on that research project, and it was a hard one, so that's gonna take them a little while. Yeah, don't show again. Let's go back, and we're gonna let things run for a while. I mean, I could build a couple more ships.
Construction
So I'm
completed.
going to. Right. Faction found it. The Democratic Network. Okay. We'll have a look at those guys in a little bit. Build 2 more ships. And they are...
The faction screen gives an overview of the populace.
Let's see, support 100%. Apparently they agree on us with all the issues, and it gives us extra influence. So I was talking about influence a little bit earlier. That's quite the boon right now. So
Research concluded.
I'm happy with that. Research concluded. Pop speed goes up. That's awesome. Food from farmers. I mean, we're doing fabulous for food. Tile blocker removal. That might be a thing where we're
Construction
colonizing.
completed.
Trade post. Okay, where they trade it with several neighboring civilizations. It's converted to a religious mission.
Situation
Okay, so
log
we
has
now
been
have a
updated.
special project. Where is the special project scene now? Situation log. 12. If we can find. Okay, so there are relics around. We just have to find them. Okay. Alright, so the construction ship, we're going to get them to build the mining stations. Xeno awareness, even though we haven't met any particularly intelligent, aside from the pooping worms, really met any. Man, we have so many minerals right now. Alright, so we'll research that. Earth, let's take a look at Earth. We're at 28 pops now, and we're still growing. Alright, we're just going to leave that alone right now. Like I said, I'd like to... Okay, so we got a nice little research boost there. I'd like to check out this system. Looks like we're going to be busy here for a while. Oh, actually, they can come back and do that research project. Okay. Cool. I do want to see what's going on with this system, though, first, before we do anything too fancy or special. So they still haven't surveyed, like, the actual habitable world yet. So we'll just leave that alone for now. Construction ship's got nothing to do. We can't get him to build an outpost here yet, due to the fact that we haven't completely surveyed the system. In fact, I'm wondering if it might be worth it for us to build a secondary science ship at this point. And I'm thinking yes. So, let's build a Hubble ship. And then we'll have double Hubbles. And all will be well. Okay. Oh man, we got so much of that stuff. Not so much consumer goods.
Construction completed.
I feel like I'm missing out on something, like we shouldn't have this much in terms of minerals. I guess it's just the fact that we can only convert the minerals to alloys at a certain rate. Pop growth plus 10. Yes, we'll take that. And we'll go for like an expansionist type bent if we can. I mean, we're not going to be outwardly aggressive to Xenos, but... okay, so we now have the Leif Erikson. Cool. Leif the Lucky. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna get him to do... Oh, we need a scientist?
The lets us hire, dismiss, and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
Okay, this guy's got, or this woman has Spark of Genius, so I'm gonna recruit her. And I'm gonna pop her on one of my other research projects, because that gives us a boost to research. You're just long-lived? Okay. So we're gonna replace... So, hold on. Yeah. 16 months. Let's see what happens when we replace. Now, she's only level 1, so that might be less... 15 months. Okay, so we actually gained a month there. That's great. So now the Erikson, I do want to put you. And yeah, you're going to do that research project. And then I'm going to send you over to this side to check things out. And we'll end off at this little choke point here. Okay. So again...
System survey concluded.
Earth. Still at 28. Okay, so this system's been completely surveyed, so now we can get our construction ship, build a starbase, and we can start thinking about building a colony ship as well afterwards. Yeah, it feels weird to have so many minerals right now. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so somebody's unemployed here. Alright, because I guess we don't have like enough buildings for them to work at. Okay. So does it show who's unemployed? We have an unemployed worker. All right. Can we get them to migrate? How does that work? Not sure. We'll have to look into that. Because if they went to Alpha Centauri, that would be that'd be great. All right, so there's a special research project there, and I do have Leaf working on this one here. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to spit out a couple more Corvettes.
The special project has concluded.
And yeah, we gained an artifact, and we got 141 engineering.
Construction
Seems
completed.
like we've gotten actually quite a few engineering boosts here. Alright, so the construction ship, we're going to get you to build mining stations. And, yeah, now we're going to drop ourselves here. The continental world. Advarti. Toxic kelp. Well, we're going to call it Kelper. Then. We'll name the planets after certain features, I guess, for now. Okay, so mining station output has gone up. That's great. Corvette hull points plus 100 afterburners or mining station output again. Let's double down on that, because I guess worst that comes to worst, we can trade some of the minerals. So we have 2 planets right now. We still have only 1 out of 3 star bases. So maybe we should do star bases kind of at the choke points. It's going to take me a little while to figure out the strategy. Okay, so that's been researched. Survey speed. Ooh, auto exploration is tempting. We are a little low on energy right now, so I'm going to take this though. Alright, so let's take a look here. So we do have... Can we upgrade anything on Earth? No. And I don't think we can upgrade this. We need 10 pops. Right now we have 2. So right now, establish branch up. So we need corporate authority. Not quite sure how we get that. Okay, so we'll just leave that be for now. And yeah, things have been rolling along pretty good. Again, I think I'm going to take things to like the end of the year, and we're going to call that an episode. Funny thing is, like, it takes me like a half hour to record these episodes, but the internet is so bad where I am right now. It takes like an hour and a half to upload one of these. It's kind of crazy, actually. Anyway, if you've been enjoying this series, make sure you like the video. If you haven't done so, please think about subscribing to the channel. And you can also follow me on Twitter if you like. It's Durinde Plays. I'll have updates and all sorts of great stuff going on there. And yeah, I'm going to end things off there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care and have yourself a great day.